Hello everyone, this is the Crow, and these are your messages for right now. Welcome to this timeless general reading for the collective. Every zodiac sign is welcome, and thank you for being here and sharing your energy with me and your precious time also. I really appreciate it. If you've been enjoying my videos, please consider subscribing, leaving a comment, liking the videos, and just to let me know that this is resonating for people. I really appreciate it. Let's start with some runes, okay? So past, present, and future energy. This is what this reading is going to reflect. I'm getting into your past energy right now, collective, and let's see what the runes have to say. So we have the scythe, okay? The scythe. So this is siphoning something. This is cutting something out. This could also talk about the ending of a chapter and the beginning of another chapter. But the scythe is a rune that represents, like I said, just cutting something out. It could be walking away from something or from someone. There's also some kind of message of caution here, to be aware of something. But some kind of drastic change might be happening in your life right now, or recently, actually, because this is your past energy. Energy is fluid, so when I ask for past, present, and future energy, it's not super precise, okay, because energy is fluid, but something might have happened recently where you either walked away from something or someone, or there was some kind of drastic decision, drastic change, a sudden change, or you finally made a decision for something. I'm getting to, but we'll get more of that with the tarot. I want to get your present energy with a rune too. Let's see. Where's the collective? Oh, I have it. There she is. We have the crossroads. So, multiple paths available to you right now. You might having a hard time making a major life decision. I feel you've cut something out. You've ended something. Or you finally, like I said, it's like you finally made the decision for something, and now you don't really know how to proceed. You're kind of fearing a certain path because there are multiple options here to consider. Some of you guys might be feeling blocked emotionally or spiritually, I'm getting. Okay, let's see what's in your future energy. What's coming in for the collective? What's coming in? There she is. Okay, and we have the woman. So this is a feminine rune, obviously. It doesn't mean that you are a woman. We all have feminine and masculine energy. But it is a rune that talks about healing, creativity, nurturing, taking care of ourselves, taking care of others. Some of you guys might be having babies in the future even. So if that's the case, and if that's what you want, congratulations. I'm getting the Empress vibes from this woman rune. But this is a rune that kind of asks us to be soft and subtle. So this is in your future energy. It asks us to nurture our environment and ourselves. Okay? Let's get into the tarot and see what exactly is happening for you, collective. So, past energy. What is this scythe about? What happened recently for the collective? What is this scythe about? What did you cut out? I feel a decision. I definitely feel like you've made some kind of decision that, and it was sudden. What's this scythe about? Past energy. Thank you. Whoa. We actually have two cards. We have the Six of Cups with the Eight of Swords. So this is feeling stuck in the past. But this is in your past energy. These two cards together they definitely talk about how someone is stuck, thinking about the past, living in the past, okay? Because Eight of Swords is stuck energy. Six of Cups is nostalgic, talks a lot about the past. Just in general gives that energy. It's like when we think about our childhood, or when we connect with people from our childhood also. You cut this out. I think you finally got out of that Eight of Swords position. You've cut that out because we have that scythe rune here. You made a decision to get out of some kind of toxic situation or troublesome situation that you were allowing yourself to be in. Because in the Eight of Swords, she's stuck, but she can release herself if she wants. She needs to trust her intuition. She has that blindfold on, which is asking her not to see with her two eyes, but to actually use her third eye, her intuition, along with her gut, right? So our intuition is that combination of our gut with our third eye, right? Our physical feeling with our spiritual feeling. That's how I see it. So if she does that, she will realize that she can release herself. So I feel like this is what you cut out. You've cut out this nostalgic feeling. You finally moved out of some kind of stuck position that you were in. Let's see what's in your current energy, collective. What is the collective trying to decide right now? Because we have that crossroads room, multiple paths. One more shuffle. What are you trying to decide? What is this major life decision that you are trying to figure out? It's like you've made a decision in the past, and now you are trying to make another decision, which is choosing some kind of path. Maybe choosing how to deal with your current situation in general. It's going to be different for all of you. What is currently happening? We have Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is being ready at all costs, even when you think you're not. But it's also a card of having to defend ourselves. And I do feel like you are in this position right now of feeling like you have to protect yourself, protect your emotions, set your boundaries straight. What do I feel more here? Because it's like, if in the past, let's make an analogy here. Let's say in the past you were stuck in some kind of long-term relationship. It's going to be that for some of you guys. For others of you, it could be any kind of long-term situation. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be just the way you live your life. It could even be the way you treat your health. It could be your routine. It could be the job you were in. But that was some kind of long-term situation that you've put an end to. So I'm going to make the analogy with a relationship. Let's say you were in a long-term relationship that was just toxic. It was harming you. You were not happy with it, and you were feeling stuck. You finally cut that out, and now you are at this crossroads, feeling the need to defend and protect yourself because you're unsure of where to go. You are having a hard time making a decision of which path to follow because you are too focused on defending yourself. You might feel like you are not ready for this new life that you have ahead of you because you were used to something and now that's gone. There was a change, a sudden change. But I sense like you've made that decision with that scythe. I don't think it was cut away from you. I think you cut it, you yourself cut it, whatever it was, using that scythe, you cut it out. So it was a mindful decision that you did. Maybe a bit sudden, maybe a bit emotional, but I think it was mindful because you were in this position for a long time of being stuck. So if you felt stuck, you knew something needed to change, right? When we're satisfied, when we feel good with where we're at, we don't feel stuck. If we're feeling stuck, if we feel like there's a blockage of sorts, it's because we're not satisfied, right? It's because there's no flow. And now you're in the Seven of Wands position. We'll get more of that Seven of Wands, okay? Let's see what's in your future outcome, collective. What's coming in for the collective? We have that woman rune. What is this about? So, like I said, that woman rune is asking you to be kind, to nurture yourself. I do feel like that's the path that's coming in for you. Nurturing, taking care of yourself after some kind of situation, big change that happened. And like I said, I would make that, I'm going to make that analogy, which is if you got out of a long-term relationship, you are going to have to work yourself. It's like you're going to have to work yourself up towards your confidence again, towards feeling good again. That's why we have this nurturing rune in your future energy. But let's see what the tarot has to say about that. It's coming in. What's coming in? The Emperor. This is a great energy. The Emperor is all about control. And when I got the woman rune, I told you guys that I was getting Empress vibes, right? Didn't I say that? If I didn't, I thought it. Now I don't know if I said it. But I did get Empress vibes because of the nurturing. You know, the Empress represents femininity and it represents nurturing. And now we have the Emperor, which is the counterpart for the Empress. He is all about control. He is in control of his own feelings. He is in control of his own mind. Therefore, he is in control of his own life. The Emperor does not take a false step. He knows exactly what he's doing. He has wisdom and he has experience. So if you feel at a crossroads right now, the path towards getting out of that sense of not knowing where to go or how to do things, what to follow, what to choose, the path that's going to lead you to the fulfillment and to feeling confident again and to feeling aligned again is the path of the Emperor, is the path of nurturing, is the path of taking control of yourself in your life. And that's not going to happen from night to day, but it will happen. Every little thing you do every day, it's going to help you move towards this. Okay? The nurturing here is extremely important, like being kind to yourself. Don't think about what everyone else is thinking of you. Don't think about how other people see you. Treat yourself kindly. Take good care of yourself. This can be hard to do when we leave some kind of long-term situation, okay? But it is the path to healing, is nurturing, okay? I said I wanted to get some more on that Seven of Wands, and I do. I'm going to get a handwritten message because I want to feel why you are feeling this need to defend yourself. I heard gruesome, so maybe something that happened to you was gruesome, or I don't know why I heard that, but tell me the Seven of Wands. A message for the Seven of Wands. We have be responsible. Yeah, like be responsible for your own actions. The Emperor is a responsible energy. He's in control, remember? You are being asked to take control of your path. You might be feeling that pressure. I think you know this. You don't want to go back to feeling stuck again. You got out of the Eight of Swords, remember? Whatever was gruesome, whatever was toxic, you got out of it. You cut it with that scythe, remember? So be responsible for yourself, for your own feelings. Maybe you fear. It's like you've made a decision and now you have to deal with the aftermath of it. And you don't want to. It's like you don't want to have to defend yourself. You don't want to have to protect yourself or set boundaries or choose a path. But that's exactly what you need to do. Okay, collective? Okay, so I want to get some oracle cards as advice for you guys. By the way, if you've been enjoying my videos, you can always subscribe, comment, like. I really appreciate it. And it's also a way for me to know that these videos are resonating and for me to know that I should keep doing them, okay? So thank you. Okay, I want to get one more. I feel like you need more than one oracle. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see. So, your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. And this makes a lot of sense with the be responsible card, right? So I feel the need to read that again for those of you who didn't listen the first time. For some reason, I will read this again. Your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Make decisions rationally but sensibly. So this change that happened in your recent path, this sudden change, this decision that you've made to cut something out, to get rid of something, to walk away from something, whatever that was, I do feel like really literally cutting something out. This could also be a habit that you had, that you just got rid of. It doesn't have to be a person, okay? I made the analogy with the relationship, but it could be anything. But this decision that you've made recently, it's opening up new energy in your life. So some things are going to be moving very fast and you will feel the responsibility of that, okay? But you have to keep going, one foot after the other, okay? You got this. We also have, if you think you are alone, you are not. We are beside you in all challenges that you face. Trust that outside sources will always be working with you to ensure the best outcome of every situation. We have your best interests at heart. We love you. So this oracle is an oracle from spirit guides, okay, from the universe. And you are definitely being supported by your spirit guides, if that's something you believe in, by the universe, by God, whatever you believe in, by your angels. It's going to be different for all of us, right? What's important is that you have faith and that you believe in yourself, especially, and that you give that nurturing and that care to yourself, because you are loved. The universe loves you. You love yourself, you just forgot about it. Okay? And remember, you will get what you put out. The universe is energy. It's all about energy. So if you work on nurturing, work on love, you will get that back. And you are definitely heading towards there, because you have the Emperor, and that's an amazing energy to be in. Very responsible, very dominant, but in a good way. This is a leader. Aries vibes here, fire vibes here. For some of you guys, you could be Aries or have Aries placements or fire placements in general. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You are a leader. Don't forget that. Don't let anyone take your power away from you. Okay? So I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope this helped and I hope you enjoyed this. And I will see you next time. Stay strong.